The Bristol Bay region is a leader in the salmon harvests by Emmy Handy. The commercial fishing industry creates jobs for Alaskans. In the Bristol Bay Borough, there have been 4,217 jobs created. Commercial fishing also creates 15,000 jobs in all of America, not just Alaska. Seafood is a major private sector employer in Alaska, according to NOAA fisheries reports. The commercial fishing industry is a very important part of the Alaskan economy because of how many people it employs. According to KDLG's segment called Bristol Bay's Commercial Salmon Fishery, valued at $2 billion in 2019 by Tyler Thompson, they found that the commercial salmon fisheries found that 8,500 harvesters worked in Bristol Bay in 2019, and about half of those were either living in the Bristol Bay region or are from other parts of Alaska. They also found that around 6,000 people were employed in the processing plants. The bulk of those people traveled from out of state. According to Alaska's Census of Employment and Wages in 2019, there was a combined total earnings of $18,766,395 from the fishing. Commercial salmon fishing brings money to Alaska's economy. According to the Economic Benefits of the Bristol Bay Salmon Industries report, the salmon industry generates about $220 million in regional labor income every year. It also creates around $14.7 million in revenue for local government establishments every year. Because of how large the salmon run is, it produces a large portion of Alaska's revenue. It is so large that even people that are not from Alaska come to Alaska to experience the salmon harvest, or they also come back annually during the summer for fishing. It is quite common for people from out of the state of Alaska to come up during the summer to try and get a commercial fishing job because of how profitable this industry is. The fishing industry also has many local fishermen that also participate and make money from commercial fishing. From the same report of Economic Benefits of the Bristol Bay Salmon Industry, it is said that approximately 1/3 of all working-age regional residents are directly employed in this industry. The commercial salmon fishing industry is also very profitable. According to the KDLG article, out of the approximate $2 billion made from the fishing industry, around $990 million of it stays in Alaska. I would say that if you are from Alaska, even if you or nobody you know participates in the commercial salmon fishing industry, you probably have been fishing. The Bristol Bay region has one of the largest salmon harvests. According to the Bristol Bay Regional Seafood Development Association, in 2020, 200 million pounds of salmon were harvested, and in 2021, it was estimated that a little over 100 million pounds were harvested. From the same report, it says that Bristol Bay's sockeye salmon had relationships with 4 of the 10 retail chains nationwide, according to Dunhubee's preference index. Because of the relationships with many of these chain grocery stores, there might be salmon for sale that says Alaskan sockeye salmon. Because the commercial fishing industry is one of the top revenue makers for Alaska, it is important that a large portion of the profits that come from the commercial fishing industry stays in Alaska to help promote a better economy, which will also help the commercial fishing industry continue to thrive. How people in the Bristol Bay region earn money. During the summer months, employment spikes compared to winter months. In Bristol Bay, it is more common to work seasonally instead of the typical 40 hours a week, 5 days a week schedule. Many locals also participate in commercial fishing and make their money instead of working a year-round traditional job. In rural Alaska, it functions differently compared to most of the United States. Many communities are not a consumer society because of high prices and not many options. So instead, they are a trade and cash economy. For trade, many of the times it comes from the subsistence products that are harvested, which can be many things, but especially in Bristol Bay, it is commonly salmon. With Bristol Bay being such a top producer of salmon, many locals stock up their freezer in the summertime so that when winter comes, they do not have to spend as much money on groceries, especially since prices are so high in rural Alaska.